Hello, studio audience. My name is Grant. I'll be your game master for this series. I just want to go over a few quick things with you before I go deep into character, never to be seen again. Just so you all know, we are playing a game called Castaway by our friends over at Afterthought Committee. And you can check out their next release coming to Kickstarter in February at the link that I will place in this chat later tonight. Thank you to them for their support of this stream. Now, let me get into some things that you should all be aware of before we start tonight. To start off, some quick content warnings. Our game is a survival game, so keep in mind that there is potential for the following: physical harm via violence, accident, illness, weather, etc. Our characters can die. Physical deterioration due to lack of needed nutrition. And knowing deceit, including gaslighting, lying, and betraying previously established trust. Our characters will be choosing who leaves the game every week, either via vote or via death. Our cast has all met and fully consented to this game, and safety tools are in place. Next, a quick guide to how the rules of this game work. There are two things to be aware of. First, our stats are physical and mental fortitude. Each character has a modifier in these stats, as well as a special skill in each stat. In this game, they will roll a d12 to see if they succeed in a situation where the outcome is unsure. In some cases, our characters will take what is called a condition. This can range from anything physical, like hunger, cold, dehydration, or mental stress, like panic. Anytime they take a condition, they will drop their die down to the next lowest die. If they run out of dice, i.e., take 5 conditions, their character dies. Don't worry, there will be opportunities to resolve these conditions, and there is still a game to be played even if they die. Lastly, this is a charity stream, and we are raising funds for Trans Lifeline. If you refer to the overlay here below the Tiltify QR code on the top right corner of the overlay, you can see what donation tiers we are offering. We have levels to provide certain benefits for your favorite castaway. Those benefit tiers are $5 to enter our weekly giveaways. More on this in a bit. $10 to add +1 to a future role for a player. $20 to give a random secret advantage to a player. $25 to heal a condition for a player. And if we hit our goal of $100 tonight, I will inflict a random condition on a random player. When donating, please be sure to include your name and which castaway you're intending to help. Anyone who donates at least $5 tonight will also be entered into a raffle to win the last ever physical copy of Castaway and all its supplements. Please be sure to include at least your screen name when donating so we can find you. Anonymous donations are appreciated and can still help our players, but will be unable to win the raffle. Thank you for your time. Please enjoy episode 1 of Castaway, the Island. Now watch as I seamlessly transition into my persona. This is the island, a beautiful and deadly unoccupied remote location, brimming with wildlife, deep jungle, and surrounded by water no matter where you look. It will be in this environment that 10 new castaways will put their bodies, minds, and social skills to the test, for only one can take home our substantial cash prize and claim the title of Last One Standing. Welcome to Castaway the Island. I, as always, am your host, Chet Provolone. Let's start by meeting our contestants. The camera pans out, and we see 10 speedboats racing towards the island. Dusty, welcome to the show. Please introduce us to Callus Connor.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Callus, or as you know me, at Callus Connor. I'm here today repping my own personal life, ready to survive this island and be the winner. Apparently, I can't have my phone, but you could just follow me at Callus Connor anywhere you can find me. And I'm just ready to make friends, maybe do some farming on this island. Who knows? Maybe they have like some rakes or something. Maybe they have squash. But remember, if you follow that Carlos Connor, just always have your eggs ready.
Why didn't I expect an egg? I should have known. Callus, what do you look like?
Callus is average build. They're definitely they have the hard farmer's tan going on, where you could see the tan line right under their neck. Um, they are not scrawny, but they aren't built like most farmers. They mostly do gardening and farming, and they have at least like 1000, as some people would call 1,000 chickens. They wear overshirt, um, tank top, shorts because they're comfy and easy to run in, and flip flops with curly hair about medium length.
Beautiful. As you arrive to the island, you will notice two colored mats. One is orange and one is pink. You make eye contact with Jeff Provolone and the armada of camera crew that are everywhere on this beach, and they all gesture for you to stand on the pink mat.
Oh, I love pink. Let's go. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate it.
Our pleasure, Callus. Welcome to Castaway. We're going to ask each player as they arrive a quick interview question to use for the promo. So, Callus, for you, just answer me this. What does it take to win this game?
It takes what you got in here, your heart and your power. By that, I mean the power to move on even when things are rainy. Just like all that I heard online from my favorite brand sponsor, uh, eggs only.
He checks to the camera crew to be like, do we have eggs only as a sponsor? We don't? Okay, we'll cut that. We fade out into the ocean and we see another speedboat racing towards us. Zoop, welcome to the show. Please introduce us to Alex.
All right. Well, Alex Sharma is she is medium height, medium build, long black hair. You can see that she is dressed in all purple. Purple makeup, purple outfit, all purple for some reason. And she is I should talk a little bit about her.
Yeah, tell me all about her. What's her deal? What's the vibe? What is she thinking as she comes to the beach?
Okay, so you all may have heard about Alex Sharma as one of the top ranking members of the Institutionologists, the cult that was recently taken down by the FBI due to a cocaine scandal and a dead wife scandal. And she has recently, as you might have seen in the papers, been released from prison on good behavior and is here to make her comeback.
As this purple clad person makes it to the island, you will very quickly see the pink and orange mats, and you are gestured to stand on the orange mat.
Oh, thank you. It's not purple, but it'll do.
Welcome to the show, Alex. We're having everyone do a quick promo line here for us. Alex, are you familiar with surviving in harsh environments?
Of course. It is extremely important, and the transdimensional ferret helps you out in all situations. By which I mean, I am good at survival.
A lot of polite nods from the production crew as we drone shot over the ocean and we see our next contestant being driven by boats. Keon, tell me about Oliver. Oh, I think you're muted. A man robbed of his voice, screaming into the abyss. Give us one moment. Yep. Audience, Keon is refreshing his screen very quickly. His boat capsized. We're fishing him out of the ocean as we speak. Everything will be A-OK.
Hello. Can you hear me now? What the
Keon lives. We
Hi.
checked under the sofa. There he is. Keon, tell us about Oliver.
Hi. Hi. My name is Oliver. Hi, Mom. I guess I'm supposed to do like an intro or something. I was not supposed to be here. I thought I was going to be going to Barbados. But I am so excited to be here. I would like to thank everybody who got me here, especially Meridian High School, Meridian School District. Thank you so much for this. You're amazing. Yeah. I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, what does Oliver look like as he hits the beach?
Oliver is. Hold on. Sorry, I got hit with a notification. Oliver is about, I'd say like 5'5" on a good day. Right now he is wearing his favorite Castaway shirt.
Yeah.
And he is dressed in like the most I'm going to go on vacation attire shirt, cargo shorts, the wet shoes that can go into the ocean type of thing. And he's about like, he's got a little bit of scruff on his face, just like I do. And it's also very gray on one side. And he has the biggest shit-eating grin that anybody has ever seen.
You see Callus and Alex on the beach, and the production crew gestures for you to stand on the pink mat next to Callus.
Hi.
Hey.
You see Chet Provolone for the first time, the person you've seen on TV for all these years. And he's smiling at you, and he gestures and says, "Hey, Oliver, we're just going to ask you a quick promo question here."
I grab onto Callus for stability. Like, it's fucking Chet. It's Chet Provolone.
It's the provolone in the flesh.
Oh God.
I know you've waited a long time to hear this, Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Castaway.
Thank you, Chet. This means a lot. Sweating profusely.
While Oliver tries to get the sweats under control, we see our next contestant arrive. Tot, tell me about April.
Also muted.
There we go. There we go. All right.
April, when she gets off the boat onto the beach, it's with a firm and steady thud. She's dressed in cargo pants and military green tee and boots that probably aren't the best for the beach, but might be helpful in a variety of other wilderness scenarios. She's, unlike Oliver, a good like 6 foot built. And she's got this air of confidence that you guys have no idea if it's well earned or not yet. But why wouldn't you believe her?
Why wouldn't you? Indeed. You are gestured to stand on the orange mat next to Alex, and Chet smiles at you and says, "April, welcome to the show. We're going to ask you a quick promo question. Just look right into this camera and tell me, how do you prepare to endure a challenge like this?"
Like any other challenge.
Hard, cold, love it. As everyone just stands in awe of that powerful answer, we see our next boat arrive. Dylan, tell me about Rachel.
Rachel steps off. She is a like dirty blonde-haired woman, pin straight hair that's been like slicked back into a very harsh bun, and is wearing like fashion athletic wear, with various different like support bracelets, those little rubber support bracelets of various kinds, that you get from doing marathons or whatever. And she kind of steps out and steps up and is like, hi, I'm Rachel, and I'm here to win, and I plan to. Where do I go?
They all gesture for you to stand on, where do you go? On the pink mat next to Callus and Oliver. And you see Chet Provolone tip his hat to you and says, hello, Rachel. Just so you know, we're doing some promo quotes for the advertisements here. So we have the question for you. What do you think is more important in this competition, brains or brawn?
Oh, is that a joke question? Is that like for entertainment purposes or?
Everything's for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's obviously brains. Brains can override brawn as long as you know what you're doing. Then you don't have to be just muscle. I mean, I can help, of course, but obviously brains.
Obviously, brains. Well, let's meet someone who might be the antithesis to that very theory, because arriving next on the boat is our friend Johnny. Johnny, tell me about Chad. Mute.
Also muted.
Still muted. Here we go.
Yeah, Chad is a lot of brawn and not a lot of brain. He's coming out here. He's in his black tank top. He has his hat and sunglasses, looking all cool. He's looking out to the beach and just kind of checking the competition, as it were. And he's liking what he's seeing.
He's liking what he's seeing. Chad, you are gestured to stand on the orange mat next to Alex and April, and you see the host of the show, Chet Provolone, and he asks you the question, hey, we're doing promo for the opening ads here. Are you excited to be here, Chad?
Wait, you're not Jesse Palmer.
I am not Jesse Palmer. I'm Chet Provolone. I host Castaway.
Oh. Well. So this isn't Bachelor in Paradise.
It's not Bachelor in Paradise, but, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't find love here. It certainly happened before.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't see anybody that, looks as good as over here, but sorry, what was the question?
You excited to be standing here, Chad?
I don't know anymore.
I guess you got plenty of time to find out. And another boat swiftly arrives. Now, this one's a little bit different. The person on this boat has a recently located vibe to them, perhaps rescued or found somewhere. Maz, tell me about Sia.
Thank you for this life jacket. Hello. Do I have to talk right now? it's- Hello, Dr. Sia Yoshir, ecologist ready for the island dream. So excited. By the way, just curious, have you seen other ships? Maybe a research vessel? It has like a big sea star name to it. Looking for the octopus. No, nothing. No, nobody see that. They have like those scientists. They're wearing like a green. I mean, something of that color.
all the cameras are shaking back and forth at you, and at a certain point you recognize that you are being brought to an island. You see familiar mats, you see lots of cameras, you see other people. It might be starting to dawn on you what exactly you've been brought here to do. You are gestured to stand on the pink mat with Callus, Oliver, and Rachel. And you see Chet Provolone is smiling this big grin at you. Maybe you recognize him, maybe you don't. He's famous in certain communities. And he asks, Dr. Yosh, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm supposed to. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Just handshake, strong handshake. Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you. Ow. Oh my goodness. Just around, was swimming over there.
So you were. Welcome to Castaway.
Thank you. What?
Hey.
Hello.
As you meet the rest of the crew, we see our next boat run up. Julianne, tell me about Elise.
Elise is stressed. She is about 24 years old. She looks like they literally plucked her out of a corporate office. She is wearing a lot of layers of not suited at all for the climate that she's in right now. But she is in many layers of what seems to be hand knitted, like cardigans, vests, and things like that. She's got big glasses like I do. And she has a tiny little earpiece, and she's holding a tiny little laptop as she's getting off the boat. And she's like, yes, I'm really yes, I'm terribly sorry. I know that Mr. Bailey was supposed to meet for you, for your one-on-one. Unfortunately, I'm usually the one who reminds him about his meetings, and I had to go here to solve something. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, people have called me that before. Uh-huh. Okay. Have a nice, okay. And the call ends, and she like closes the laptop and puts it into her little backpack and joins on the beach and goes up to the big cheese, as it were.
The big cheese.
The big cheese.
For you to stand on the orange mat. A producer very quickly runs onto the beach, takes your laptop out of your bag, and runs away.
I have a meeting at like no, I'm sorry. I'm here to apologize on behalf of Mr. Bingo Bailey of Bingo Go Go Saves the World, the famous wildlife reality show. I am terribly sorry he couldn't be here. I'm only here to deliver the news that he can't.
Oh, we're aware he couldn't make it. We were notified that he'd be sending his replacement. So welcome to Castaway, Elise.
What?
Welcome to the show.
No, I'm not going to do that. No.
But
no.
you are. We have everything signed and ready to go for you, and we're filming some promos here for the ad reel here.
Oh, is this live?
This is
live?
Well, it's recorded, but it will be live eventually.
Bingo, if you're hearing this, I quit. After my 2-week note. I know you have the big thing coming up, so maybe after the quarter, I quit.
Well, it's a good thing that our cash prize is $1 million, and it sounds like you're going to need it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. The orange one?
The orange one. Right next to those three.
Great. And she trips and falls and then just scurries her way up to the platform.
Beautiful. Let's meet our next contestant, shall we? The 9th boat finally arrives to fill out our first team. Becky, tell me about Virginia.
Virginia is a very fit, visibly muscular woman, about 5'8", I guess. Has long brown hair that's like braided into like a singular braid. And she wears like a loose button-down shirt and some like athletic shorts. She like seamlessly gets off of the boat and like jogs on up to where you all are standing on the beach. Chet, I'm ready to make my debut here.
We love to see you. Please take your spot on the pink mat, please.
Walks on over.
Virginia, we're filming some promos here for the show. Quick question for you. How do you keep your cool when things get hard on the island?
Well, Chet, I'm a big fan of meditation and keeping my calm. I like to think about the noble warrior and the path that they take in life. And whenever I seem to stray and get angry, I try to recenter myself and remember their path.
Admirable. Welcome to Castaway. And the time has come to meet our final player, arriving on, for some reason, a slightly nicer speedboat. Sylvia, tell us about Megan.
Megan is standing with one foot up on the bow of the speedboat, just like arms out, full of sun and joy. You can tell that she has like a medium fit build. She's the type of woman that wakes up at 5 a.m., power walks 10 miles while dual wielding Stanley Cups. And also probably on a speakerphone with some school here or there. And hair neatly braided, game day bandana on, ready to go. And of course, a shirt that obviously states her position as the champion.
Her position that she earned herself. Megan, you very clearly see the 5 people on the pink mat, so you can only surmise that you must go on the orange mat. And you see Chet, he smiles at you and he asks, "Hey, Megan, I'm sure you can guess, but we're doing some promos here, so just look right in this camera for me and answer this question. How incredible is it to be on this historic season of Castaway?"
Oh wow, it just takes my breath away. It is so incredible. I can't believe that I'm here and all of these other fabulous people are also here and ready to go.
Welcome everyone to the next season of Castaway that we are calling The Island. Look all around you. One of you 10 people will be the next person to state that you are the last person standing, win the $1 million, and head home with your lives changed forever. Let me tell you something, though. Our season this year is going to be a little bit different. First, let me tell you your team names. On the pink mat, Callus, Oliver, Rachel, Sia, and Virginia, you are going to be known as what is Team Aves. That's Aves. You see a flag unfurl behind you. It is a little pink flag with the symbol of a bird on it.
Are we married to the color?
We are married to the color. We are on a remote island. There is no Kinkos anywhere near here.
Do you hate the color?
Okay.
I love
Okay.
it. I think
Fair.
it's great.
And on the orange team, Alex, April, Chad, Elise, Megan, you will be known as Team Orycto. That is Orycto. And an orange flag unfurls behind you with a symbol of a rabbit on it.
Same question about the color?
Again, we are nowhere near a Kinko's. We cannot change or reprint anything. What is here is here.
The color? I'm more worried about the name.
Too bad.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. Aves comes from the scientific term for avian species, such as birds, and Orycto comes from the scientific name for rabbits.
Whoa, that's a little too much. Why
Don't
not just
worry.
say birds and rabbits?
Because this is Castaway, Chad, everything is elaborate and has a deeper meaning.
Right.
Now, let me tell you about our special season this year. We have been doing this for a couple of years now. After years of letters, requests, demands, opinions, we are excited to announce that in this season, there will be no restrictions for how you can play and win this game. And by that, I mean, Castaways, this is the first season where you are allowed to die.
Oh.
Excuse me, what now?
Wait,
Like
Wait, what?
metaphorically, right?
What?
I mean, in this game, you will encounter challenges, wildlife, harsh weather, deteriorating sanity, deteriorating physical condition, and you yourselves are also threats on this island, and we will do little to nothing to stand in your way. After many years of people wishing there was more to this game, that we were really testing the human bounds of endurance and true castawayship, we have taken off the guardrails so you can have as much fun and play the exact game that you want to out here.
Mr. Provolone?
Yes, Oliver.
So what if we want to live?
Yeah.
That is
I
the
don't
goal.
necessarily want to play that kind of game.
So then I think that
Well,
the
then
answer is simple as that you have to win.
Yeah, but that means
Rachel's
like,
correct.
the winner survives, but every last one of you is gonna die.
Oh no, not
Well,
necessarily.
I mean-
This is still this. Now, to be clear, this is the castaway structure. We have not done away with voting ceremonies. You will still meet every night. You will still vote someone off if no one's perished. So that will still be a part of your game. We are just removing the limitations of life from you. Yes, Chad.
What if you're not registered to vote?
You can vote here.
You're not registered to vote?
Why would I?
It's the easiest thing to do.
It might not be a bad thing that he's not. Just saying.
I
I'm
mean-
just saying.
Some of us are no longer allowed. to
Wait, what do
vote.
you mean?
A lot of colorful
Whatever
characters
you
in this
think I
cast.
mean, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's get to the excitement of the game. This is still Castaway. Castaway, that means voting each other off. That means allying yourselves, strategizing, but it also means challenges. Are you all ready to immediately dive into this game? Do you want to know what your first challenge is?
Heck yeah!
Absolutely.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm ready.
An uproarious cheer from the crowd. So, our first challenge, as you know, the winner is going to be granted a special reward that you can bring back to your camp to give you an advantage out of the gate for surviving out here. The losing team goes home with nothing and will be joining me for the first voting ceremony, where one of you will be asked to leave the competition. So let's get into our first challenge. Everyone turn around, and you see behind you an elaborate obstacle course, a long mesh tube hovering just barely over a muddy pile of ground. You see basketball hoops twice the size of regulation standing at the end of those tunnels, and beyond them a series of bows, arrows, all on fire with targets in the distance. And you hear Chet Provolone say, our first challenge, the most iconic Castaway challenge, is, of course, the Castaway Triathlon.
Yes.
Now, to explain the
Oh, yeah.
triathlon for those who are unfamiliar, step one, for those of you who are human players and not your characters, your first challenge is to overcome the muddy mesh nets. To do so, all of you simultaneously will be rolling your D12 and adding your physical attribute. Once you roll a 10 or higher, raise your hand to let me know, and you will move on to the next phase of the challenge. Once everyone is through, it will be time to start shooting a basketball into a hoop. This is also a physical roll, and you will do so in the order you escaped the nets on your respective teams. Once all 5 members of your team successfully shoot a hoop, roll an 11 or higher, you then move on to the flaming bow and arrow. And again, you will go in the order that you cleared the previous challenge in, which means you have to roll a 12 or higher, shoot your flaming arrow, and hit a target. The first team to have all 5 people finish the relay wins the challenge. Any questions?
To confirm, it's
Yes.
a 10 that is the dice roll and our bonus.
Correct. That is the D12 and then your physical attribute, which for all of y'all should be somewhere in the ballpark of 3 to 6.
And it's 10, 11, and then the last one is how much?
12.
12. Okay.
Right.
Thank you for
All right.
asking. I don't remember if I said it. And before we get started with this competition, I just want to make a few quick shout outs. We've already met half of our goal for $100 for Trans Lifeline. Thank you to Rosie and Kenny for donating. We will have our crack team of phone agents and the behind the scenes. Quick shout out to our producers, Jen and Jenny, who are running the stream tonight and keeping track of your donations. They will whisper sweet nothings in my ear to see if any of you gave someone a bonus. But before we do all of that, let's get beginning with our challenge. Chet Provolone raises his hand high in the air and he says, "Castaways, get ready, get set, roll." Everyone, roll me a D12. You got hands in the air already. I'm going to keep a track of those. I saw Alex. I saw, good gravy, so many people cleared them so quickly. I'm going to write some names down in the order I saw them. But to start off, Alex, how do you clear that net?
Oh, she just goes straight for it. She just like dives in and like wriggles like a freaking eel through the whole thing.
April, same question as fast as you can.
I just climb it. I go over.
Full on cheating. Love it. Callus, how do you clear it?
You're muted.
Callus, you're muted.
Oh no. Okay. I'm used to rolling in the mud. So I just kind of like slip and slide through. Easy.
Easy peasy. Chad, how do you clear it?
I rolled an 8. Sorry. Didn't clear
So
it.
you don't clear it.
buddy.
Perfect. Keep rolling that until you get a 10 for me.
I think he comes up way too confident. Like way too confident. And then immediately fucking slips and falls on his ass.
Rachel, how do you clear it?
Pretty easily actually. You just look at it and assess the right way to go through, and then you do that. So,
Just you go, guys. Megan, how do you clear it?
Like a beautiful mermaid diving into the ocean. Megan gets right into that mud and then just like slip and slides to the other side.
Beautiful. Rachel, I already did Rachel. Never mind. Oliver, how do you clear it?
Oliver goes a little slow and he's like, okay, he's still holding his camera and he hands it off to Chet, like, Chet, can you hold on to this real quick? And then just like dives head first underwater.
And then lastly, Sia, how do you clear it? Oh, wait, did I get Virginia? I did not. Virginia, how do you clear it?
I've done this before. I've done something like this before, and so I just do some somersaults like right under the net, get on the other side.
Elise, did I call on you?
No, not yet.
How do you clear it?
Oh, I trip on my shoelaces and somehow Mr. Magoo my way through it.
Incredible. And then all hands are down. No, Megan, how did you clear it?
I was the mermaid. A mermaid.
Oh,
under
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
I still saw your hand up, so I was like, surely I
Oh
must
no,
have.
I
Okay,
thought I was
cool.
supposed to keep our hand up until you told us that.
No, you were all good.
Okay,
I am
thanks.
quickly writing down the order everyone cleared in. Making sure I put you on the right teams.
I would like to be on the winning team.
And win.
Yeah, Grant, I'm on the winning
Then-
team.
Right, of course. How foolish of me. Megan. Oh my God, wait. Okay, yeah, April, Alex. You don't go there. You go there. I'm learning everyone's names for the first time today. So, okay. Running up to the basketball portion, this is going to be in order. If you fail, you fail. You don't get to move on. We'll come back to you later. I'm going to go in the order of how they arrive for each team. So, Alex, Callus, roll me a D12.
That is a 9.
You do not clear the basketball shot. Callus, what did you get?
It's plus our
Plus your physical still.
11.
Callus, you sink it immediately. April, you're next. And Rachel is going to roll alongside you.
It has to be an 11.
11 or higher is what we're
I
looking
did
for.
not make it.
Did not make it. No basketball in that military family. Rachel.
No, and that's fine. I made good time before, and this will be fine.
It's still fine.
Yeah.
Elise, Virginia, you're up.
Oh no. Oh no, I did not. I did not make it.
Okay.
I shoot basketball all the time. I got a 15.
Virginia moves on
Nice.
to the next round. No problem. Megan and Sia, you are up.
What was the check to?
It is a
clear it?
physical check, and we're looking for an 11 to clear this.
Yeah. It's just
Yep.
all net. All net. with
I
the
guess
16.
Nothing but net for Megan and Sia. Perfect. Chad and Oliver, you're up last for your teams.
Nothing but
Oh,
backboard.
sorry, I'm Chad.
Like, yeah. Oliver,
Johnny's too in character. Oliver, you got it?
yeah, backboard, baby.
Baby, let's
Yeah.
go.
I got up and I brushed myself off a little and went right in there.
Went right in there.
I got
So
a
that means
14.
4 members
Nice.
of the Ave's team have advanced already. So the next one we're going to do here is we're going to re-invite Alex to shoot their basketball. Callus, you can shoot your arrow. Roll a d12 for me.
Ooh, no. That one goes wide, unfortunately.
Wide. We're looking for an 11.
That's a no for me.
Another no for Alex. April and Rachel back up to the hoop. I see some affirmative nods.
Yeah,
from
that's a
April.
17.
Fine. It's not like basketball is anything that I would normally be doing. So
You keep telling yourself that's what you have.
We're
Say it.
still waiting for
like
Rachel
seeing
while
the
April goes to
trajectory.
the bow and arrow portion. Elise, shoot basketball. Virginia, shoot arrow.
I did it. Somehow I did it. That is
Goes
a 14.
through. Looking for
My
a 12,
arrow,
Virginia.
arrow goes wide.
Goes wide. No arrows yet as the other team starts to get their players back up there. Megan and Sia, you may now shoot your arrows.
Sia just from the beginning they just had like full adrenaline and like whatever they're like 5 feet, so they're just slipping, sliding, and then shooting, and then whatever they did here because they got a 16.
Let's go. Megan, full adrenaline blast through this course. You are the first to finish for your team. Sia does that. My bad. I'm not getting my wires crossed. Maz's real name is Megan. That won't be confusing. Player Megan, what did you get?
I got a solid 15 as I feel like Megan and Sia lock eyes as that arrow like clears, and Megan's just gonna give you like 2 hearty thumbs up as we like cross to the finish side.
Beautiful. We
Sia
have our
also
first team.
returns it, but like they have like a look of like, oh, your competition. Okay, got it.
Beautiful. Chad and Oliver, shoot your arrows for me.
Okay.
It barely misses.
Ooh, okay.
That's a 9.
Oh,
Also a miss for Chad. The arrows go wide left as Megan and Sia judge their teammates. Alex
All right,
and
I've never
Callus.
done
Alex, you
bow
may
and arrow
shoot
before, all right?
your basketball. Callus, your arrow.
All right, I got an 11.
That will get the ball in the hole, baby. You are now onto the arrow portion. Callus.
I got a 14.
And that will get us through to the arrow. Sia, your teammate joins you on the victory mat. That brings me to, now that everyone has made it, we are re-looping who we got in order of the arrows. Chad and Virginia, you may shoot your arrows now.
Hey, that's a better roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I got a 12.
14.
14. Great.
Oh no. Oh no.
What you got for me, Becky?
Sorry, I got a 12.
That hits the target. So you go through and you are on the victory mat. Rachel, shoot your basketball for me.
absolutely. Oh no, I got the basketball on the last.
You got
one.
the basketball. I
I got the
apologize.
basketball.
Shoot your arrow alongside Elise for me.
Yeah, that's going to be no problem. Much better with arrows than I am at basketballs.
Elise suddenly just gets like eerily still and absolutely fucking kills it. I got a crit.
Let's absolutely go. You hit a bullseye on the
She's
target.
definitely just thinking of her boss's stupid dimpled face.
It's dimpled.
It's
Channel
dimpled. It pierces through. Maybe even when they run the ads for the first episode, they're gonna show that clip. Wow! And you join the victory mat. Rachel, did you hit that target?
Sorry, yes, I did. Yes.
Perfect. That means we only need one more person from the pink team to make it here. So all eyes go to Oliver and April.
So Oliver shoots and like threading a needle makes it.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
April pulls it back and looses it, and it goes shook, right into that center.
Nice.
Unfortunately, even though you both made it, we did not get Alex to successfully get that arrow into the target, which means Chet throws his hands up in the air like he just called a field goal in a football game, and he goes, Team Aves wins reward and will not be going to the voting ceremony.
Yeah, go
Oh,
birds.
good.
Go birds!
All the Philadelphia Eagles fans in the chat just went crazy. Congratulations to all of you. Here is your reward to bring home. He pulls a huge blanket off of a giant table, and you see hunting gear, fishing gear, and some basic shelter supplies. Everyone on Team Aves can add these to their inventory, and anytime you make a hunting or shelter check using these items, you can add one to your roll.
Hey, good
We
job,
get to go home
everybody.
now, right?
So useful. No, not
You
yet.
are now able to return to camp. Team Oricto, unfortunately, I've got nothing for you here. You're going to have to make your shelter, find your food by the skins of your teeth and with your own survival instincts. He hands each team a map to their camps. Says, follow these. It will lead you to your shelter for the evening. Team Oricto, I will see you for the first voting ceremony of the competition. Team Aves, you get to take a little bit of a break. We will fade your cameras for the moment as we follow Team Oricto to camp. Now, for our off-camera players, since you won, you have a sneaky little advantage. You are still allowed to communicate to each other at your camp. You can start communicating in private Discord messages. You can start thinking about who you want to interact with, what kind of things you want to do when you get to camp. And you also have the advantage of a player to observe what's happening with the other team. I do ask that you keep in mind that while you might know what's going on, your player doesn't. So what you choose to do with this off-camera time is up to you, and we will see you in a little while. Which brings me to Team Oricto. You arrive to camp empty-handed. So for those keeping track, that is Alex, April, Chad, Elise, and Megan. And let me tell you about camp life here on Castaway, the island. You will be rolling with no modifiers for me very quickly. A quick D12 for me. All five of you, just tell me what number you get.
I got an 8.
8 for Chad.
3.
3 for Alex. Got a 10 for Megan. A 1 for April. And Elise with a 2. So what I'm going to have you do is that is the initiative order of camp that we will go in. Let me tell you what you can do now that you are here. You have 3 main options that you may choose to do for yourself. Please choose one. Your options are you may survive, i.e. look for supplies, address any conditions, help the camp, etc. You may look for secrets, which are secret advantages or things on the island. You are all at least familiar with this show. You know that there's an item hidden somewhere in your camp called the skull. If you find the skull and you play it at any voting ceremony, you cannot be voted for. And finally, you may socialize. You may think, instead of all of that, the best part of this game is forming allegiances and alliances that will get me through to the end. And that's the main thing that I want to focus on. For any of these activities, you may choose to bring up to 2 of your fellow castaways with you. If you were not invited to that scene, then you are not privy to that scene. Does that all make sense? Now, very quickly, like we mentioned, we have some donations here. So before anything gets started, if anyone received a reward, let me pass on that information to them. Marvelous. If you got one, you will be getting a DM from me right now. While I send those out, Megan, you have the highest roll. Would you like to survive, look for secrets, or socialize? And is anyone coming with you?
I would like to survive, and I'm going to approach Callus and Elise if they want to come with me.
That is up to them. Do you go with them to look for some
Callus
survival
isn't-
items?
Callus
Oh.
isn't.
Callus is not here.
Callus-
That's okay. You have
Callus is
Alex, April, Chad, and Elise to choose from.
Alex.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Yeah, just follow my lead. I feel really confident that
I believe
can conquer this.
strongly in you and your ability to lead.
Thank you.
So what exactly are we looking for?
So
So-
as a survival task here, you're going to be looking for shelter, food, anything that your brains can think of that you might need to stay warm and healthy tonight. That's what we're looking for. The island is your oyster. Some locations you can check out include the beach/ocean. There is a jungle of trees behind your camp, and of course the campground itself.
So I think the first thing that we need to make sure that we are well nourished no matter what happens. If we are hungry, we are hangry. And when we're hangry, we cannot work together like a team. So
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking the best way is like maybe the jungle, find like some small ground game.
Literally the same thing I was thinking. I can make a snare out of some of the fiber that we find in the trees.
Excellent.
Maybe I can help out with that. Grant, with
You
your
look like you have the
permission,
perfect
can I
fingers for it.
can I unravel some of like one of my cardigans for like the yarn?
Yeah, absolutely. So just I'm keeping my ducks in a row. We're unraveling a cardigan for yarn. We're looking for food as well, I heard. We're hunting.
Mm-hmm.
We're hunting.
Okay. So for you, Elise, what I want you to start off with, just go ahead and make a just a physical check for me. And if you have something that pertains to unraveling a sweater, you can also use that.
I do. It's crafting.
Crafting. So you can add the crafting bonus, which gives you an additional +2 to that roll.
Didn't need it. We're good. We're doing great. That thing is out.
Solid.
It's a tight little ball. It's great. It's good quality wool. It's here.
It is all yours. You have a whole ball of yarn that you can do with now. Now, for our hunters, I need you both to make a hunting check if you have it, but if not, it'll just be physical.
I do have hunting. All right. So that is a 13.
A 13. Beautiful. And then for Megan,
So if we have hunting, what do we add to it again?
+2. So it'll be your
+2.
physical +2 plus whatever you roll.
Okay, that's a 14.
Beautiful. You both happen upon a glorious sight in the jungle. 2 seagulls minding their own business, and they are plump boys. These are birds that could feed you for a while. All you have to do in this particular instance is win a contested roll against them. And seagulls are skittish, they're flighty, and they are delicious. So you're going to roll your current die, which for you is your D12. It's going to be a second hunting check. And I will roll the seagull's current die. If you beat it, congratulations, you're eating bird meat this week. If you don't, well, you know what happens when birds are scared.
They poop on you?
Yes.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
We're mature. We're professionals.
That is a 12.
Beautiful. Okay. And then what did Megan roll?
That is a 9.
That's okay. You have both defeated both seagulls. Tell me how you catch your prey.
We have a ball of yarn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have some fiber from the trees.
We have fiber from the trees. All right. Follow me here, Megan. Not Megan.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm Megan. Alex.
You're
Who am I?
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
We
It's happening to all of us.
All right. So yarn plus rocks from the ground plus fiber. We can make like a throw net.
Exactly what I was thinking.
It's just like crocheting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Just with like
100%
slightly bigger
Just
Get
like
on
it.
in here.
It's just like it.
Yeah. All right. So we craft this net using the yarn that's weighted down by 2 rocks on one side, and we throw it, and it lands over the seagulls.
Yeah,
and
we
then
like climb up a tree a little bit so that we can throw it.
I was just gonna throw it and then dive
Oh,
on
okay.
it.
We'll just throw
Yeah,
it.
just release that inner panther inside of you. Yeah.
We throw it. It's like a whoosh.
Beautiful.
And then we
they
bludgeon
are
the seagulls
caught.
to death.
Oh God.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yes. There is a moment. of
Did I
bludgeoning.
mention that there might be some animal things in this? So you catch the seagulls, you return to camp. Megan, you have successfully survived. Let me tell you your reward for eating them seagulls. You have prevented your team from taking a hunger condition tonight, and you now have enough food for 2 days. When you
And we
choose to
have-
cook these seagulls, if anyone has a condition, you can clear one of them, but no one does right now.
Okay, perfect. So I picture the 3 of us like shoulder to shoulder, like slow walk action, walking out of this jungle, like dual wielding 2 mostly bludgeoned seagulls.
And the net. And we
And the
also
net.
still have the net.
And we have the net, and now we have feathers.
Beautiful. Of successful hunt, I might say. Let's move down to Chad, our second highest roller. Would you like to do survival, look for secrets, or socialize?
I think he'd be looking for secrets, but not in a way of like actually looking for secrets. I think he's going around and looking around for
Just taking
eligible
a leisurely stroll.
bachelorettes.
Well, Chad, on your team, you of course have Alex, April, Elise, and Megan. Is there anyone you want to invite to your secret search?
No, I think he's gonna go solo on this.
Alrighty. Well, on Socialize, the floor is yours, my friend. Where do you intend to go? Who are you talking to? Oh, this is a secret search. My apologies, sir. You're actually going to make me a foraging roll if you have foraging.
If I have foraging,
If you
I
don't
doubt
have
it.
if you don't have foraging, then it's just your physical stat.
Ah,
No, mental. Excuse
That's
me. Your
a,
mental stat.
oh well. Luckily, I rolled a 12. So
Wow, a 15.
no, that would be an 11 because I decided not to take the +2 in my mental, so I have a +1.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
13.
A 13. That's still
think
pretty
it's,
good there, Chad.
Pretty fitting.
Let's take a look here. Okay. So you are looking around, you're trying to figure out who of this team could be a potential eligible bachelorette as just a single person here on the beach, and you notice something. Just for you're looking at the camp, I assume, yes?
Just around, yeah.
Just around. While you're looking for something, you notice a tiny piece of parchment sticking out from one of the rocks around the not yet established campfire.
Huh. I'll just grab it and take a look at what it might be.
Out in the open, Chad takes a look. And now we have established that Megan, Alex, and Elise are back at camp from their successful bird trip. So all of you, just really quickly before I read this out loud, can you three make a mental check for me? And let me know if you get more than 10.
Yes, that is a 16.
Okay. No for Megan and Elise.
Sorry, I was doing the polite thing and I muted. I got a 15.
Alex and Elise, you see Chad find this paper.
What you got
what
there?
you got there?
I don't know. I'm
Jinx.
looking at it right now. Oh,
Chad, the paper
she got
reads. The paper reads that if you find this note and you are seeking to last a long time in this competition, it may behoove you to find a boat.
You're gonna find a boat.
This is a clue to a secret skull.
Maybe
I just
one of
say
the-
we need to find a boat. That's it.
Maybe one of the
That's it.
prizes is the boat.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Alex,
a good
we
one.
go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just said that's a good one.
Perfect. Alex, we go down to you. Would you like to survive, look for secrets, or socialize?
I'm definitely going to talk because you said my name, even if no one else did. Let's see. Well, what would looking for a boat count as?
That'd be secrets. You read the clue with
That's
Chad, so you can absolutely participate in that hunt for a secret. And since you heard Chad's advantage, I'm assuming he read it out loud because look at him. You
Yep.
can add a +2 to a mental roll.
A plus what to the roll?
And if you have anything that pertains to +2,
Okay.
and if you have anything else that pertains to it, whatever. Roll whatever in mental you want to roll, if it makes sense for looking.
I will do a search and I will take Chad and Elise since we know what's going on.
It's all coming together.
Elise and a lot of action in the social game here tonight.
I know this is more socializing than she's ever had.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I do a mental check.
Be a mental check.
Okay. All right. So that is a 5 plus a 6 plus a 2.
For a total of 13. You are looking around for some kind of clue to what the hell they could mean by a boat. Surely they didn't just leave a whole ass boat behind on this island. And the more you're looking around, on the beach and such, it starts the pieces start coming together. That while there is not a literal boat out here, you start finding things like some pretty solid logs scattered about, perhaps some binding twine. Your flag is looking awfully tempting as a potential sail. You notice how thick that material is, and it starts to clue in your little mental clue to yourself. Oh, we have to build a boat to look for
All
this
right.
skull.
All right. Elise, Chad, we got to build a boat. So we're going to grab these planks over here. We're going to grab the flag for the sail. I forgot the rest of what you said.
I got the
You see
planks.
boat building supplies. I'm not gonna holding you to it.
Let's go to it.
I'll get the flag.
Now as you start working on this, I am gonna have you make a physical roll, and it's gonna be a high DV to clear this one.
Okay. Do we all make it?
You can all make it.
All right. That is
It's a
a
40.
12 plus 4.
12 plus 4 for 16.
Can I argue to add my weight training skill to this?
Yeah, if you want to be the log lifter, yeah, I'll buy it.
All right. That's a 16.
16 and Elise.
Can I also add my crafting? Although I don't think I'm going to make this DC with it.
You can add your crafting.
All right, so that would be a 3 plus 4 plus 2.
We have some very strong and smart people working on this boat, but there's an important thing you're missing when it comes to making a boat. Tools.
Oh.
You have the ingredients, you can put them together. Heck, you can even kind of tie those logs together with yarn, but yarn and the ocean water don't really mix, and the logs aren't fusing together in the way they should, and there's no real way to put that flag up on a mast. Yes.
I also have a skill in carving. I know I don't have tools, but could that be used in any way to like help us like make tools in that way?
I have an idea if you want to be risky about it.
I would love to. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Chad's all about
Well-
taking risks.
Chad wants to take a risk, and there might be a way to get something he can use for carving, but it's dangerous. So I'm going to have you make a
Dangerous, my
physical
middle
roll,
name.
and if you fail it, you're going to take a condition.
Oh yeah. Watch his 12. That's a 2.
Wait,
No.
I would
Yeah.
like to add.
No,
I would
plus
like
8.
to. I would like to help with that. Doesn't it say that like I can help and I also have to take the damage if there's a problem?
There is a push through mechanic where you help him, but you will also take a condition if it still does not meet the number.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Okay.
So
I don't know if
I
that does
also
anything.
roll my does it just add my die or does it
Just your die.
okay. All right, that is a 9.
Let's see here. So with the total, that makes it 9. All right, 19.
19.
Pretty good. You find an exceptionally sharp rock up against the shoreline that you can use for carving. I will say you can add that to your inventory, Chad, so you can use that in the future. But let's move on to our next castaway while you all work quietly behind the scenes on that. You have off-camera time, keep in mind. And Elise, you may now make your decision.
Oh, I think survive. No one has talked about water yet, and Elise likes to drink a lot of water during her day. She has a big water bottle at her desk, and she always tries to stay hydrated.
Smart thinking. I don't want to bring anybody with you.
Chad's busy with the boat.
You have
April.
Alex, Chad.
April.
Yes, perfect.
You seem like a relatively smart person. No one's mentioned water, and I'm getting a little nervous about people's well-beings.
Yeah, water is probably a good idea.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Yeah.
I think there was a jungle back there. We could take a look through there.
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to be drinking that. And she
The seawater.
gestures-
Yes. We do not want to
Salt
be
water.
drinking the seawater.
No.
You watch a seagull like shit in the ocean in the distance as you point at it.
There's
And
going to
then
be
looking
seagull
over there,
shit
you just see
everywhere.
Chad. Oh, this is good.
Marvelous.
You can like
marvelous.
see April's like eyelid like twitch at
At
Chad.
least it's just like
Y'all need to get some of this.
You didn't see like a river or something, did you? when you were
no,
in
I
the
didn't.
jungle?
I'm sorry. I'm working through a lot of things right. I'm still watching Chad. And I'm just like, why is this working for me? Why is this working for me? Why is this big
Ooh.
dumb idiot working for me?
Riley,
Maybe
I don't know if you're
work
still in
for
the
a
chat,
big
but what's the
dumb
role
idiot?
I make for romance in this game?
Love it.
Anyway, no, I didn't see
Anyway.
a river. We can look. We can go
Yeah.
look.
Or if you're not, too busy looking at the view.
Nope. We're done. We're out.
Okay. You'll have plenty of time for that, I'm sure.
I'm not here for that.
Uh-huh. So we go
In
into
case
the
anyone was
jungle.
wondering, the game's creator has told me that there are no rules for romance in these woods. So
No rules.
we
No
gave
rules.
the kids Mountain Dew and they're running around. Yes, tell me how you get water.
Well, I imagine we probably
In which
They're-
10 entertainment nerds try to figure out in real time how to actually get water in a survival situation.
Has anyone drank water today?
Can I look up at the sky? Like how what's the weather like? How are the clouds looking?
Yeah,
Grant?
I
because
can make a
if
D10 roll for that. We have a weather table.
If there has been weather recently, our best bet would probably be to try and find rainwater on like leaves
Mhm.
and stuff. Because
Mhm.
although a stream would be great because it would be consistent, it probably has all types of stuff that would be bad for us to drink.
I mean, if it's going to rain sometime soon, we can also just set up buckets.
Yes.
And
You do see
collect
heavy
water.
clouds. A light rain is in your near future, which is good for the water situation, but then you keep in mind, still gotta survive in the rain later.
Yeah, we're not worrying about that right now. Right now, we're worrying about collecting this rainwater.
Right. Coconuts? Maybe we could open them. There's liquid in there. Or if
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
just
I would
shells.
hate to waste the coconut water, but
Yeah,
I
no.
imagine there's probably like reeds or something that are waterproof that we can weave together into baskets to collect the water.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty good with crafting.
Yeah, me too.
What do you make?
It's sometimes I like to whittle. I would like whittle little chess pieces and stuff for my siblings. Yeah, they're big on strategy games. So whenever we were done spending quality time as a family, I would make them little chess pieces.
That's really cool.
What do you make?
And she just points to like things that she's made, mostly like clothes. I try and like make everything that I.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that'll be really useful out here.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't choose to be here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Heard most of it. I mean, good on you for quitting. That was pretty brave.
Yeah, we'll see if I'm brave when I get back. If I get back. I guess
you
I don't
both
have to
make
worry
a-
about it either way.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt a beautiful moment, but I do need you both to make physical rolls
Oh,
for
right.
me.
We
for
should
this water.
roll.
I'm
I
Just
need the
physical?
role play to happen. We need alliances, but
just physical.
this physical, if you have a skill that has to do with collecting or finding things for water, you can make an argument. Again, assuming that ability is checked for you.
Could I
So-
navigate myself to a location with the materials?
You're looking for coconuts, right?
We're looking for coconuts and like waterproof, like reeds.
Take it. I'll
and
take
stuff.
navigation. Hey, it's
Okay.
this part of the game. I'm nicer at this part of the game.
Okay, so that's a solid 18.
Solid 18, at least.
Unfortunately, that is a 8. I think
Eight.
that I'm
8. So so that's our first true failed roll of the game so far with no
Dun,
pushing
dun,
or anything. And Elise, you did mention earlier you're kind of a klutz.
Yeah.
So you're out here, April. Military family, you know how to find coconuts. You find a nice big coconut tree, you ascend it, you get the coconuts down, you bring them down. One of them gives Elise a little bonk on the noggin, and Elise, I'm going to give you one injured condition. And until you resolve that condition, you will now be rolling a d10.
Okay. Good
Oh,
job.
God.
Good job.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm great.
How many fingers am I holding up?
You're not.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's fine. Let's just grab the stuff and we'll head back to camp and you'll be just fine.
Yep, and I start walking in the wrong direction.
No, this way. I think April April holds Elisa's hand. April takes Elisa's hand, holds the other stuff like in one arm because she can, and leads Elise back to camp.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. April, I gave everyone else the opportunity, so you'll get our last one. What would you like to do with your turn?
I would like to survive and build a shelter.
I would like to survive.
I'd like to build shelter.
Good thinking.
For
This will be now.
us.
This will be your last move before we take you to the voting ceremony. So, is there anyone you'd like to bring with you?
I think Elise might have a concussion, so I'm gonna keep Elise nearby. And then I think I'm also going to bring
You've got
Chad.
yeah. So you bring
Yeah.
Elise and Chad along with
Elise
you.
and Chad along.
Chad is just on a tree like, guys, don't drink the water. Oh, man.
Oh, this will
Not
be
good.
fun. Hey, Chad, make a quick physical roll for me.
Absolutely, I would love to. Get 11, so it's like super high, like 15.
All right.
17, yeah.
You've done
Man, I
juice
wanted to-
cleanses worse than this.
I put the words right out of my mouth. It's not the worst thing you've put in your body.
Hey, a wink.
All right, shelter roll. What are we looking for shelter? What do we want to build here today?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm hoping I can utilize like those same like waterproof type reeds. We just got like a big bundle of them and brought them back. I want to like weave them with some like medium-ish logs and maybe like have it set up against like a boulder or something, so we don't need to build like all the sides of the shelter. Just have it like backed against something solid and then build an overhang so that we can not get absolutely dunked on.
Especially because the rain be a coming. Yeah,
rain
make
be
a
a-comin'.
shelter roll for me, all of you. If you have shelter as your ability, you can add 2 to the roll.
That's just physical.
That's just physical otherwise.
That's a 17.
Wow. We're cooking here in the
Hey,
on
also
the-
a 17.
All right, and Elise.
Let's go.
Just finding, as a true lover of TTRPGs, just trying to
Finding a
figure out which one is the right size.
Which one? I do the same thing with D10s. Don't you worry.
Ooh.
Correction, sorry, that was an 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what up me much?
This is physical fortitude, correct?
Physical fortitude.
All right. Unfortunately, that is a 5.
Not going
Checks out.
so great for Elise, especially because a 5 is also a failure for
no.
this. So Elise has a concussion potentially. We're looking for shelter supplies. While bringing them back, Elise, how do you get hurt this time?
Can I push that one?
You can,
Please.
if you're
I'd love
willing
to do
to potentially
yeah.
also get hurt.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a
Just
big
straight
roll.
12. Just a straight 12.
Oh, that's an 8 then. Straight 12, no, nothing added.
Nothing
Yeah,
added.
it's just your dice. It's just, and I
an 8.
can't help. I can't help. Like 2, can I? In addition,
A
Oh my God,
12 will
everyone
be
likes me. What's to help?
a 12 will be sufficient for a supply check in this particular instance. Don't you worry.
Oh
So
my
you
god.
are able-
Okay, hold on. So we already set this up. So I think that you're about to like walk into something, and then Chad just like grabs you and says, "Wait," and then like it's just like this moment. And it's like you almost hit yourself. You need to be more careful. And then just lets you go and continues doing what he's doing.
Thank
Elise
you.
feelings.
Thank you. And I'm just going to sit down exactly where I was standing.
April like looks up from what she's doing.
I can feel your scorn, April. Leave me alone.
And you all return to camp. Your shelter has been built, food collected, water secured. No one tonight is going to suffer a condition on the Thai team, but we will see you all in a brief moment. We're going to very quick. Yes, Chad.
Just really quick. So you said that we had something so that we could get rid of a condition for somebody?
Or was
it the hunger
Seagull,
condition?
the
Food.
seagull.
Okay, never mind.
You have
Just
food
wanted
is
to
what you
double-check.
have.
Okay.
Listen, first aid is a check in this game. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, Elise just has a sore head and will be rolling with a D10 until further notice. Team Ericto, I will see you at the voting ceremony in mere moments. Farewell, my friends. Let's bring on Team Aves, the bird team, to the foreground, please, and thank you. And here they are. You all had a brief moment in your private Discord chat to discuss whatever you wanted to. Maybe you DM'd each other, but I once again need all of you to make a D12 roll, and we'll go in order. Your moments will be a little bit shorter, but you are safer. And then just hold up what you got for me. Callus with a 4. Virginia with a 2. Solid 9 for Rachel. 9 for Sia. You don't have enough fingers, Oliver? Well, then congratulations. If it's higher than 9, you go first. Oliver, just for a refresher for this team here, you have 3 options here at camp. You may look for secrets, you may do survival, and you may socialize. First of all, Oliver, is there anything you would like to make known from your personal chats?
That's so bad.
It is optional, but if there's anything you wish to articulate to our audience, you can do that during your social moment.
Let me look real quick. So we all had like little conversations about like what we have done. For those who have not caught on, Oliver is a teacher, and he is a photography teacher, and had a stare into the void moment when he realizes that Chet still has his camera.
Yes, Chet still has his camera. His cameras are everywhere on the island. I just wanted to be just generally known. Your characters do not have any assumed privacy. At the very least, you will always be on camera.
Great. But yeah, no, I think the last thing that we have like decided on was to start like looking for food and like making a shelter.
Now, before we continue, I get to make an announcement. Folks, we have hit our $100 threshold for Trans Lifeline here tonight, which means we get to inflict a random condition on one of our castaways. We're going to roll a D10. We're going to see who's going to take the blow here. Chad, you are now down to a D10. You, overnight, for some reason, maybe it was the water, maybe it's just the way you are, but you're feeling a little ill. Please take one condition and drop yourself down to a D10. Now, for those at home who might be wondering, what happens if we hit another $100? Well, baby, I'll do it again. So don't feel like you have to stop donating. Trans Lifeline's a great charity. We have some wonderful players here, and I love causing pain. So feel free to keep going. Oliver, back to you. What do you wish to do? You said you are looking for survival, I believe.
For some, looking for supplies and stuff.
Okay, we're gonna do it here. Go ahead and and you may bring anyone with you if you want to.
I would actually like to bring Sia along.
Anyone you wish to bring with you for your survival adventure, Oliver?
Hold on. You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you.
I said Sia.
Bringing Sia with you. Let me know what you two want to do on your little trek.
Hey, Sia, you said you're a biologist?
More botany, but did you need me for that?
I think it would be really good if we, try and find some plants or something something that we
Yes.
like just
yes,
to eat.
yes, yeah. I can help with that. I can help with that. Do they follow you everywhere? And Sia's just like trying to cover the camera, like,
Oh,
Thumbs up from the cameraman you're trying to cover.
yeah, that's
What's up,
a
buddy?
thing.
oh, okay,
Yeah, they
okay,
don't
great.
go anywhere. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. We'll just
Oh.
we can go look for something, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
yes.
did you? And as we're walking, did you not know that you were applying for the show?
No. What? What do you mean?
I just just because the question about the cameras, of course they follow us.
I always thought they were staged. Of course, yeah. I thought they just shot some things and then people went and did stuff and then came back. Of course, I applied, auditioned, wrote, letter, went to the site, booked, reposted.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you did everything that I did too. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you must be a super fan of the show as well. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
All 5 seasons. I mean, 4, 6 seasons in a movie. No.
I appreciated that reference. Oliver, you know that this is Castaway 10th season.
You said this is the what season? I'm sorry.
10th, number 10. This season is 10.
I think you must have watched the UK version. They're only on series 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
We're on 10 here.
Oh, yes, the high stakes 10th season. Like a decade. 50. Yep. Yeah, 10 seasons, of course.
Yeah, it's
That's
okay.
why
We all
everything's
get confused. It's all right.
all different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, botany I've studied for 5 years, and ecology.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
I like
your
storage for food and stuff sometimes. So yeah, we got this.
Now, if you're looking for survival gear, of course, you received a hunting supply, fishing supplies, and shelter supplies. So you can use those to get anything you're looking for. Just let me know what you're looking for, and you get a +1 to that roll.
You said hunting, fishing, and
Shelter supplies, basic tarp, poles, that kind of thing.
Okay. Would hunting supplies work for foraging?
Are you looking for fruit, berries, and such?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Cool.
if those berries can be used in a possible little trap,
Then
Could
you
that
don't
also be
have
kind of-
to. I'll tell you what, Oliver, you can roll for finding berries to eat. Sia, you can roll for finding berries to trap.
All right.
That'll be I believe it's mental. Is foraging mental or physical?
It's mental.
It's mental. So both of you make a mental roll.
Okay.
Here comes the magic.
Oh, I miscalculated. Sorry.
All good.
A 9 and a 6 look a lot alike, but then you got to look at the line.
Yeah.
So with that, a
I
16.
rolled a 9.
9 total for you, Sia?
No, 9. My mental's 5.
So 14 on the die. Yeah. You both successfully find the exact berries you're looking for and can add them to your inventory. Congratulations, you can go back to camp. Rachel, you are next up in the initiative order. Would you to survive, look for secrets, or socialize? And is there anything you want to bring to light from your personal chats?
I didn't speak to these people. I will, of course, be surviving. I am not here to make friends. I'm here to win.
Is there anyone you want to bring with you on that trip?
No, thank you.
No, thank you, Rachel. Going on a solo mission. What are we looking for?
Well, I know we have I know that we have shelter supplies. I want my shelter to just be better. Like I just want to find things that are sturdier and additional things that are going to make this more of a sturdy and safe shelter. And shelter is one of my skill sets.
It sure is. Make a shelter roll for me. Let's see if Rachel can have her own individual special hut.
Is that mental or physical, or is it just
Shelter? Which side of the board is shelter on? I think that's physical, right?
Oh, duh. Goodness gracious.
All good.
That's a 15.
Watching horror as we all try to add numbers to 12s.
Yeah,
A 15 is great. You were able to successfully build whatever kind of shelter Rachel desires. What does it look like? What do you do in there?
I think it's just like it's so like big. It's like spacious enough that you can like you just like have to duck on your way in, but you can stand in there. And it's a nice interior with I'll have, my supplies laid out, and I have I've impossibly put up like a cork board where I have ranked all of you in order of how much I think you're a threat to me. And I have just like my plans kind of organized. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it. And of course, I don't feel like I have to ask, but is anyone invited?
Does anybody think that they have something to add to this, or?
Well, let's find out, because Sia, you are next in our initiative order, and you are now aware that berries have been gathered. And as you come back to camp, you see that Rachel has built herself a little tent, a borderline bungalow over there.
Great, you built at least for us to survive. Wait. This is bird?
Can I help you?
No. Oh.
This is, well, you did pretty well today.
Yes, I did.
Do you feel, how do you feel confidence wise? Do you feel like you're going all the way with this? Are you kind of motivated? Like, do you feel sleepy?
Sleepy? No. You see, I'm going to make probably like a rabbit stew, something, and then I'm going to probably like survive till the end. What about you?
Oh, that's great.
And your tent for all of us, right?
Oh,
No.
no,
Oh.
likely not. I mean, it'll depend. I might let some people in here depending on how well they do. But if you want to share some rabbit stew, you could come on inside. You could have a seat. We have I made some chairs.
Well, to
How
share
long did
rabbit
we go?
stew, we first have to make rabbit stew. Isn't that right, Sia? So are you going to hunt for rabbits?
Was the other team rabbits?
The other team is rabbits, but keep in mind, they also killed a bird on their side. So it's very apropos.
Yeah, they were making a reference to them, so they were like, yes, of course, we need to find something. We have a couple of berries, made some traps.
Which is where I realized that Sia may have been being metaphorical, and I look silly.
Well, Rachel didn't catch the metaphor either. In fact, Rachel has invited Sia in solely because of the fact that Sia is about to eat the other team's mascot. And that's pretty raw, to be honest.
Hard. Love it.
Yeah.
Sia, would you be okay with calling that your turn, your move there? Just checking in on Rachel, socializing with her?
Yeah. If they had gone in, they would have pretty much like sized like the little camp. Is anything on the cork board?
Yes,
I
there
was like
is.
corkboard. I mean like strings and leaves, essentially.
Yeah. Setting appropriate corkboard. And unashamed in front of you without even remotely trying to hide it. As soon as you make that comment about rabbit stew, Rachel goes over and takes the little strip of paper with your name on it and moves it up. Like just 4 or 5 people.
You made Rachel's top 4.
Yeah.
Yes, Grant, that'll be my turn.
Fantastic. Callus, we come to you. Are we surviving, socializing, or looking for secrets?
Callus. I'm gonna go with what Callus should do and not what I want to do. As Dustin.
The eternal struggle.
I think I during this time, one, I opened up the conversation when we got there from everyone. It's like, so last time when I survived on the deserted island, and so Will has spent the time kind of like making. I wanted to make like a fish net and go get fishing, go fishing, go not get fishing, go fishing, get fish to cook for food to eat.
Perfect. So we're hunting, we're fishing. Sorry, I was reading a thing because someone got an advantage, and I had to make sure I knew who it was. Anyway, so you're gonna go fishing. Are you bringing anybody with you?
I think I go by the hut and see that it's definitely a 1-person hut, and it's like, I don't know if anyone on your weird list has actually survived on the island. I'm gonna go get some fish. I think I'm just gonna go by myself.
By yourself after making a comment to Rachel. So you're out there fishing solo. Just make me a good old fashioned fishing check. You have the supplies for it, so you can add 1 to that.
Fishing, hunting? Or
hunting, whatever it's labeled as in the game. Hunting, fishing. I'm giving you a +1 regardless.
Beautiful. That is a 7 on my dice plus my 3 plus my 1. That's an 11.
An 11. Let's see if that gets you some fish here. I can guarantee it does. Yes, that's exactly what you need for fish. We're going to make another hunting check, you and I. You're going to roll your current die against the fish's current die, and we're going to see who wins. You have a bite. You're going to try and pull it up. Let's see if you have the mustard.
That is even better. So that's a 12.
Yeah, you. There, no number of the fish could roll would beat a 12 in any lifetime. you haul up enough fish to prevent hunger for the evening. Your team will not take a hunger condition.
Yeah.
Which lastly brings us to Virginia.
Yes. I revealed to everyone that I had to build a shelter once while hiking solo on a mountain, and then my tent was destroyed when a tree fell on it. So then I had to go out foraging, or it fell on my tent while I was foraging, and so when I returned, I had to make a shelter from scratch. And so I'd like to, seeing that Rachel made a 1-person, perhaps 2-person bungalow, I think I'll help make a larger shelter for all of us.
Beautiful. Is there anyone you'd like to bring to help you with that?
I'll ask Callus if they want to help as well, since we connected a little bit on surviving before.
Yeah, absolutely. I think like after I come back with the fish, I'm gonna like hang it off one of the trees. You can see there's definitely like, I don't know, like 2 to 3 big fish. What kind of fish? Edible. And with that, and you're like, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we should be good. We should get these tarps over. We should get any extra cloth as well and hang it up for the rain, because it absorbs water and that's good drinking water. It hasn't been on the ground with all the gross. But yeah, absolutely. I hope. Great. Yeah.
I like the way you think. I think you have the skills along with my skills. I think we'll make a great shelter, hopefully together. We could put it like right next to, like, Rachel started a really great base shelter here, so like we could add it as like an addition to that shelter.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna add a wing.
The closer we are together, we also like we don't have to build as big of a fire. So
I am going to have you both make a shelter roll. While you do so, though, Rachel, can you make a quick mental check for me? Since this does directly impact you.
Sure thing. A mental check, you say?
A mental check.
8.
An 8. So you are very busy chatting with Sia, maybe talking game plan, corkboards, etc. You don't hear the banging of shelter building going on outside, but let's see if they succeed in doing so in the first place. Virginia, Callus, what are your shelter rolls for me?
I got a 15.
Yeah. And Callus?
I got a 9.
The TikTok influencer turned farmer is not as helpful as you would like them to be, but it doesn't matter to Virginia Steele because she knows how to build a goddamn shelter. Callus, you accidentally hurt your thumb, and for failing to assist with the shelter building and being more in the way than helpful, you will also take an injured condition and go down to a D10.
It's just like last time.
Oh no.
A joke that only 3 people in this room get. Virginia, how do you build this shelter? How do you tend to Callus? Do you tend to Callus?
I think I will. The shelter, I think a classic survivor shelter of bamboo laid down on a rectangle, a lean-to with some palm fronds on top of it. The classic. And I think like as we're kind of like splitting the bamboo shoots in half to make them a little bit more flexible, I see that Callus has injured themselves, and yeah, I think I'll go over and try to bandage it or at least like look at it and see how serious it might be.
It's fine. I just hands are slippery from the fish still.
Well, you got us fish, and that's a great benefit. So I think together here, I think we make a good team. You bring food and shelter. I think we're working well. But
it'll get fine. I just need to avoid everything. But wrap it up.
Everything, sure.
Well, you will like for infection on the island is really bad.
Yeah. We don't want any medivacs. Yeah.
You hear 2 cameramen whisper and snickering. They think they get medivacs this season. And that is the Aves team. And thank you all for your efforts there. You may take one more brief break, and we're going to very quickly speed back over to the Ericto tribe, but we are at the 2-hour mark. So we're going to take a brief intermission, let everyone go take a breather very quickly. We will be back in about 10 minutes to see who from Ericto will be voted off the island. We'll see you in 10. Welcome back to Castaway the Island. We see 5 people bearing torches marching towards a well-lit, well-decorated stage ground here. It is shaped like a king's domain. There's wood everywhere, ornate island decorations scattered about, a single stool where eagle-eyed viewers know Chet Provolone sits, and a large bench big enough for 5 people. In the order of Alex, April, Chad, Elise, and Megan, you enter this room, and there's a large fire pit before you. Chet Provolone, now hatless, so you know he means business, has gestured towards the fire and says, "Everyone dip your torch in the fire. When your torch is snuffed out, so too are you from this game. And then take your seat at the bench." Chet sits down in his stool, slaps his old man knees, and says, "All right, you've all barely met. You're all just starting to get acquainted, and now the time has come to essentially ruin someone's dream. Nobody wants to be the first one out, but one of you is going to be so. April, how do you approach that all too important decision on who you're voting for tonight?" Mute.
Strategically, I think the social game hasn't quite started for her. This is all about teamwork and getting through challenges as a team. And there's a reason why they didn't win today's challenge.
And what reason is that?
Alex just couldn't cut it.
I'm seeing faces being made around the fire here tonight. Alex, do you feel that way? Do you feel like you let your team down here today?
I think that Alex was the first one to the basketball portion of it. And yes, basketball is clearly not her strong suit. But she has so much more to offer, such as good ideas on building boats and helpfulness with making nets and a positive can-do attitude. And she's also not afflicted by any conditions.
Those are some solid points that are being made here tonight. Chad, when you look at the overall health of the team, do you prioritize being able to win in challenges, or do you prioritize camp life?
Oh, well, I think the challenges are really important because it shows our physical fortitude. But I gotta say that it was kind of nice talking to people.
And that's where the difficulty of this game comes in, because it is kind of nice talking to people. Megan, you've stated yourself you're a fan of the show. You're familiar with how it operates. Is it challenges? Is it the social game? How do you decide who goes home, who doesn't get to play anymore?
I mean, it's always a tough thing, but at least right now, at this point in the game, it comes down to, do you want to be here? Do you want to be here to win? Because right now we're a team, and if one link of this team doesn't want to be here, then that's going to drag us all down. So, I mean, I just think it out loud, like, Elise, Chad, I know, like, you weren't, like, planning on being here. So, you know, now would be a great easy out that we could offer one of you if this isn't where you want to be.
Elise, how do you respond to that kind of thing? Is it an easy out? Would this be an easy out if you don't want to be here?
If someone had offered me an easy out maybe like 7 hours ago, I would have said yes. But I have nothing to go home to. Maybe I needed a little career shift. Maybe I'm here. And I might My vision might be slightly still blurry, but I'm not. I'm in it. I'm in it now, I guess. I am. I'm in it.
You are here. This is the game. This is something that many people fight and strive to be on. The challenge of it, the reward of it. And while we're all happy to have you here, it is unfortunately time for one of you to leave the game. So for our 5 players here tonight, what you are going to do is you are going to direct message me. You are going to name the character that you would like to send home. I will read the votes out loud once they're all collected. I will not say who voted for who. That's between you, your competitors, and God. Once a majority has been reached, that person will be asked to leave the island. So, whenever you are ready, send me those direct messages.
Not what I'm gonna do, but I'm just like, just imagine Chad in another universe saying, "Elise, how do you spell your name?" Just like, not what I'm doing. But I think that would be so fucking funny.
What if?
Oh man.
I do have to admit that Supriya really loves Elise because that is my cat's name.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, it's a nice name.
I need you guys to know I wrote a name, backspaced, and now I've written a different name.
Classic. Classic driver. The indecision. And now we all wait. No one knows who has voted. No one knows who we're waiting on or how many to go. The heart rates are going up. Okay. I will now read the votes. He places an ornate basket on top of the stool. He opens it and he pulls out the first piece of parchment. Say that 3 times fast. First vote, Elise. Second vote, Alex. Third vote, Megan. Fourth vote, Alex. Our final vote and the first person to be eliminated from Castaway the Island, Alex. I unfortunately, my friend, need you to bring me your torch. Alex, what is going through your head? Do you say anything? What's the final thing we see of you?
Alex understands that if she is going to lead the cult without the cocaine and the dead wife, she's going to have to work a little bit on her leadership skills because clearly they're not up to par yet. And also, thank God for that money that she's got stashed away. She just needs to figure out another way to put it into play.
Alex, the team has made their decision. Your torch is snuffed, and you are invited down a long... I'm muted? Can you hear me? Okay. Oh. Some people can't hear me, but everyone else can. You are escorted down a long rope bridge. A boat is there to take you home. Alex, you may not long be on the island any longer or eligible to win, but you lived.
Oh, yeah. And this is not the last that you all will hear of Alex Sharma.
Zoop, thank you for playing our game here today. Round of applause for her. Zoop, for those who fell in love with you here tonight and are sorry to see you go, where can we find more of you?
I have a card that sometimes says where I'm going to be. It's zootmachine.card.co. You can find me on various things with various people. That's probably the best place to check me out.
Everyone, bid a fond farewell to our friend Alex as we fade her from the game. I'm seeing the chat mourning the backstory that could have been. The Oricto team, you come back to your camp, down a person. This is the first of many eliminations you're going to have to go through if you have hopes of winning. What does your team discuss as you are now down to 4? This is an open forum, no roles to make. We are just talking about life after Alex.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was really mean. Do we have to do that this entire time?
Only
Not
if we lose.
Yeah, if we win, then
Yeah.
we won't need to do this again.
Yeah. So just
Right.
tomorrow we just gotta go out and win. And you know what? We can win for Alex.
Or for
Yeah,
us.
we
Also, yeah.
just have to win.
We just have to win. And also not die, because that's a thing this season.
Yeah. I prefer to do that. I think that we've landed on the unlikely problem that I actually like all of you, which is not usual for me. So I'm glad that I'm still here.
Oh, we like you too, Elise.
Yeah, you gave quite the speech back there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the loser that lost their job and then lost this stupid game.
An evil little cameraman whispers in your ear, Elise, and says, "It was quite the speech, but someone still voted for you."
And that person could be gone.
That person could be gone. I don't know. I'm just the camera guy. You go to bed as established. You are able to eat tonight. You are able to have water tonight. Your shelter is intact. Let's bring back the Aves team as we open on the next morning. We haven't had a lot of team activity from the Aves team, so we were waking up on a beautiful morning. All 5 of you were able to have berries. My brain is trying to remember if you got water. I don't think you
We
did.
sure didn't. We sure did not do
If
water.
it rains, we did.
We
If it rains-
figured it out though.
The berry compote has
Yeah,
water.
we started
Awesome.
a fire.
We
All
had
right,
a-
tell y'all what. Let's see if you're dehydrated. Let's see if berries and rain was good enough for you.
And
Everyone
fish.
on
And
fish which live in the water, so clearly eating them hydrates you, Dusty.
yes, that's how Survivor works. I
Yes.
watched no episodes.
Everyone make a physical check for me, just to see how we're doing this morning.
Oh, I'm on a D10. All right.
I got an 18.
You're fine.
Got a
I got
12.
an 8.
12 is fine. 8 is not fine.
I'm a little thirsty.
Please take 1 dehydrated condition for me, Oliver. You're down to a D10. And Rachel is going to be asleep in the bungalow, and we're going to assume they are fine for the time being. So you're going to wake up this morning. This is similar vibe. It is the next morning. You've had your secret convos. You've gotten your stuff for the day. I'm not having you choose one of the big 3. Just have a team chat for me before you head off to the next challenge.
Team, we crushed the last challenge. I mean, we just absolutely dominated. If we go in with that same mindset, I think we'll do it again. You know, we're fed well.
Mhm.
Maybe we're not hydrated. That's a tonight problem. You know, that's not a right now problem. But like, we got seared fish. We had the berry compote. Y'all crushed it on the
Yeah.
berry compote. We had a duplex shelter. That's crazy, you know? So I think we got this in the bag, y'all.
Yeah, we don't even have to worry about voting anyone out if we keep winning.
That's true. Morale is high.
True.
Yeah, I like you guys. You guys are great.
Yeah. Look. We all look out for each other. We don't need to worry about the dying part. I'd hope. But look, it'll be great. After this, we could all go to my farm. That's not a euphemism. I do actually have a farm. But yeah, we should gather some stuff for water. The strips of clothing had some water, but we should like boil some of like the salt water so we can actually drink it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't drink the salt
If
water.
anything, the coconuts, we can use the remnants of it to collect the rainwater, and then we can boil that too. So
Yeah.
we've definitely divided and conquered today. I like that.
Hey,
I like that a lot.
Oliver, you. I see the Castaway shirt.
Yeah.
Is there like stuff that we should know about for like the game? Is there anything that they like keep secret that they don't tell the crews?
Yeah, typically there's a lot of like there's a whole bunch of secrets in this big mind fuck. The biggest thing, I don't know how things are gonna go this season because Chet has lost his fucking mind. Apparently because now we can die.
Yeah.
But typically after like a couple people are gone, we do like a big merge, and that's where the game really starts.
Okay.
So as long as we all make it to the merge, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We
Same
have.
thing.
Let's stay 5 strong.
Yeah.
At least 5. 4 strong for sure. Like kind of side eye, where Rachel's sleeping in the shelter.
What's going on with Rachel? Actually, are they okay?
I think they just needed a power nap, and that nap is all day.
For narrative purposes, yes, they are okay. We'll see how okay next week, but for now they are okay.
Okay.
Is there like should we be looking for secrets? I've only seen like half a season, and then the spin-off on the online streaming service Pickup.
Yeah, typically we shouldn't be looking for secrets right now. I think that's something
why
that
not?
comes down the line.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. But secrets?
Secrets?
What secrets? Like get out of island secrets?
Well, the only way to
Find
get out
friends secrets?
the only
Got
way
it.
to get out the island is either to get voted out or win, or apparently die this season. But nobody wants that. Do you want to get off the island?
What? No. I mean, yes, with the $1 million. Yeah. Sia's looking at all the cameramen and seeing if they have walkie-talkies or anything. They're just like,
I mean, I'll give it to you for free. Yeah, they do. I
We'll
will
just
just
pocket
let
that
you
for
know,
later.
Maz, that's a really high DV for what you're probably thinking about.
I'm gonna
Sia just has it in their mind.
turn to a cameraman. Are there secrets we need to look towards? Huh?
The cameraman just kind of like pokes his head from around the camera and goes, "You know we can't help you, right?"
But I'm asking nicely.
Yeah, I don't care.
You're not invited to the farm.
It's fine. I get paid really well to do this, and I go on island vacations twice a year.
I go on vacations twice a year.
I will
This is your
throw this
vacation?
out here to the Aves team, just kind of sensing the vibe of the room here. Raise your hand if you're interested in these so-called secrets that Oliver has mentioned. That's a cool, everybody. That's a cool, everybody. I would like everyone to make a quick mental check, and we're going to see who rolls the highest one.
Am I in this pool?
You were in this pool.
Okay, cool. Praise
You
God.
raised your hand, Oliver. You know
I
the
was
game
making
better than
sure.
anyone.
Are we allowed to use a bonus on this as well?
If you have one that you think applies for what you think I'm putting down, you can pitch it to me. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking like one of the plus ones that we get due to our gracious donors.
Yeah.
Yes. If you have a +1 you have to spend on this, you may use one from one of your gracious donors.
Okay, I will use a +1 for one of my gracious donors. Shout out to the donors out there. I got a 17.
A 17 for Virginia.
I got a 13.
13.
12.
And Oliver?
An 11.
Virginia with a 17. Oh, what am I going to do for you for this? Okay, since you rolled the highest, I'm going to give you an opportunity as you head to the next challenge to keep your eyes peeled for a secret. You're going to be the only one who is able to do this. I'm going to give you two options here. Question 1. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to have you make one more looking for a secret roll. It'll be a mental check. And then after you perhaps find something, I'll ask if you want to bring anybody in on that. And if that person is Rachel, you can DM them.
Okay. That is a 14 mental check.
Wow, 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 wow. 14. You find out of the corner of your eye something that anybody else would assume is a coconut. But your trained eye knows that hiding in one of those trees is a skull. Now, for the sake of fairness, I hid it in the tree. Everyone else, one more mental check to see if you catch Virginia scurrying to a tree. Because you're all walking together on this path.
Can I pitch you something too on this?
Yes.
I have a bonus to composure. Could I use a composure roll to see if I could like...
Let's make it a contested roll. Virginia, roll a composure.
All right.
And if anyone beats that number, you catch Virginia.
It is a 15.
That's the target you have to beat to see if you see this. So give me a mental check. If you have anything like composure, it's a 9 for Callus.
I have a question.
Yes, Oliver.
Is this like D&D where meets it beats it? Because I also rolled a 15.
Ooh. That's a great question, and now I have to double check my math on that one. But while I'm doing that, Sia, what did you roll?
A 9.
A 9. This is a meets it, beats it. So a 15 meets it. Oliver, you are an expert of the game yourself. You see Virginia sneakily. I will not throw Virginia under the bus. 15's really fucking good. But you're Oliver, baby. You've watched every season of the spinoffs. You see what she's up to.
So as like she starts to move over and like her eye goes towards it, Oliver kind of like just leans onto her. See what you're doing?
We could use it together.
Listen, I know a lot about this game. I know a lot about double crossing.
We could make a deal. We could be in an alliance.
I like the sound of this.
Hey, you see me have it. We'll use this together, okay?
Okay. Like we said, we are going into this 5 strong.
5 strong.
5 strong.
5 strong.
All right.
Virginia, you may add an immunity skull to your inventory. At any point, you can do whatever you like with that. You can play that at any point to not get voted for. You can give it away to somebody. You can keep it for the whole game and never use it. It's up to you. Sia and Callus, you have no clue what just happened. And Virginia, I will once again extend the courtesy since Rachel is not here for the remainder of this. If you want to bring Rachel in on that, that is your prerogative. You can do so in DMs at any point during the following week.
Okay.
Let's bring all of our people back on camera, please, as we approach the next challenge of Castaway the Island. The 5 members of the Aves tribe team arrive first, and you are waiting patiently to see which poor sucker got the boot at that voting ceremony. And in order, you see walk out April, Chad, Elise, and Megan. And Chet Provolone stands there and goes, "Welcome to the next challenge of Castaway the Island." As you can see on the Ericto team, Alex was voted off in last night's voting ceremony. And the camera pulls back. We have to do a refresh on my thing right quick. The camera pulls back and you see a completely empty beach. Nothing on there. No obstacle course. No weird thing out there except for one solid plank of wood on a podium style. Chet puts his hands behind his back and goes, "Today's challenge is going to be the Castaway Puzzle Hunt."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nice.
I think we have just enough time to do this one as our last event for the evening here, gang. Because this is a much shorter and 2-part challenge. And then we will go from there. In this challenge, you are each going to decide what order you would like to go in. This is a mental challenge. Your first obstacle is digging through the sand on this beach to find 5 bags of puzzle pieces. You will decide what order you all go in. You cannot go until the person ahead of you finds their bag. Once you find all 5 bags, you will work together to solve the puzzle. You will go in the reverse order that you started in. Now, you may have noticed that Team Aves, Team
Aves.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Chad.
Team Aves, you have one more person than the other team does. Rachel will be sitting out for this challenge. So it'll be 4 versus 4. Does that all make sense? Now, on your respective teams, choose who will be looking for puzzle pieces first.
We're huddling. We're huddling up.
Yeah, everyone huddle.
Yeah, we're
figure
huddling
it out.
up. Okay, but okay. The question is, guys. The question is finding the puzzle pieces a physical role? Because if it's a physical role, then I think
It's mental.
Fuck.
Mental.
Okay.
Mental.
If it's a mental role, then I think either myself or Elise. I don't know, Megan. How do you feel about?
I mean, it's a new day. I feel pretty confident, but I think I could do pretty well. But put me in the middle. Put me in the middle or the last.
Put you in the middle. I think the thing is though, right, is that putting the puzzle together is also probably a mental.
And that's in reverse.
Yeah.
And that's in reverse. I don't really want Chad to start the puzzle.
Okay. So
I think Chad should also be in the middle somewhere. So I think we should have like Elise go last.
Yes.
I can go first, and then you and Chad can.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Chad? I don't want to like push you out.
I don't know. I think I'll go wherever you need me.
How do you feel about going like third, Chad?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good call.
Great.
Yeah, good
Thanks.
call.
Woo.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right, Pink Tribe, huddle up.
We huddle up.
Okay.
Who? I feel good about like anchoring. I think the first part, so I could go first on the second part.
Yeah, I think you've got a really good eye, so I think that makes a really good sense. I'm not feeling my best right now, so I don't want to go first. I can go like second or third or last.
I I'm fine wherever. I usually have a quick eye for this stuff, so you want me to go first? That way we could hopefully start fast and finish strong.
I like it. So,
Yeah,
Callus, see, are you good second?
You know what? If you need me at second, I'm second.
Cool.
Cool.
Team. Hey, what a team.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
Oh,
5 strong? Yeah.
5 strong.
Strong.
I'm strong.
We break
Just
on
make
5
sure.
strong.
And 5 strong. So that's Calicia, Oliver, Virginia, right? Okay. April and Callus take first mark. The target you are looking.
Elise is going first.
I got it backwards. Elise and Callus take first mark, but April at the end. I heard it backwards, and I apologize. The target number you are looking for to locate a puzzle bag is on here somewhere. Here it is. We are looking for 11 or higher to find a puzzle bag. Here's how it works. You will roll. If you get 11, great, you got it. If you don't, next person up. We will go until your whole team advances. If one team beats you, they can start working on the puzzle sooner.
Yeah.
All right, so Elise, Callus, on your marks, get set, roll. And this will be your current die plus your mental.
15.
Callus
17.
goes through. Elise goes through. Bags have been found. Megan, Sia, you are up.
14.
That's a. I'm sorry. What's we need an 11?
We need
Okay.
11.
Yeah, that's a 13.
Moving on.
Woo.
You get to the next spot. Chad, Oliver.
You got this, King.
You got it.
12.
Oliver finds the bag.
I'm Chad.
Come on, Chad.
That's an 11. That's an 11.
It's exactly an
Almost turned
11.
into an 8, and then it turned back to a 10. Oh my god.
We're
Yes.
flying here.
Oh,
baby.
good.
Okay.
King.
April, Virginia, you are up.
11.
11 on the dot for Virginia.
That is also an 11 for me.
Wow, a clean sweep for everybody. Okay, solving the puzzle. Your team collectively wants to hit 50. I will be adding the numbers on my side. Don't you worry. How this works, you're going to roll your mental die. You will tell me what number you get. That is how many pieces you can fit into the puzzle. This is a race. First team to 50 wins. So we're going to start with April and Virginia.
Okay.
14.
14.
11. I'm using my donation bonus to
A
up
donation
that to
bonus.
11.
Ups it to 11. Okay. Chad and Oliver.
It's a 15 for me.
Wow.
That's a hot 3.
Hot
Yeah.
three.
At least it was my second roll rather than the first one.
Right.
I'll take it.
Fair.
The Oricto tribe slowly getting this puzzle together, bringing us to Megan and Sia.
Come on, Megan.
You keep hearing my name.
Yeah, putting
I
you
know
two against
who I
each
was
other is
talking
very
to.
funny.
Like, yeah. I have an 11, but I want to use mine as well for a 12.
Beautiful.
I got a 16.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
I'm doing math really quick. Okay, great. Elise and Callus.
Come on, Elise.
All right, that is a
Callus.
that's a 13.
13.
That's another 15.
Yeah.
Arms up in the air. We can officially call this one.
Another
Wait,
one,
let me
another
make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure of something. Yes. Okay. The puzzle has been solved. The Aves team wins this challenge.
Woo!
Woo!
Cheers and 5 strong can be heard.
5 strong. 5 strong.
Five strong.
Your reward to bring back from the puzzle challenge is a first aid kit. You can use that to resolve up to 2 injured conditions for any player.
Damn.
We're gonna use that.
Yeah, we need that.
Aricto team, when we see you next week, you will be once again contemplating who will be going home. But for tonight, that is part 1 of Castaway, the Island. Thank you to our wonderful players, our wonderful donors. Thank you to Zoop, who is no longer with us. Is going back to their home to do more crime, I assume. Everyone, give yourselves a round of applause. Let's give it up for our amazing team. There are 8 of them here tonight. We've got 15 minutes. Find them on social media. They're all fantastic. But let's get to some of the important things here we're doing. As we said, this is a charity stream for Trans Lifeline. Thank you all so much for donating a whopping $120 for a cause well deserving of it, especially with what we're in for here in the good old US of A. But everyone who donated here tonight does qualify for our raffle. And we are going to spin, or our producers in the back, our hidden producers, everyone in the chat, give another shout out to Jen and Jenny for making the machine work, tracking your donations and the rewards. Extra special shout out to Jan for keeping the stream up and running. And wouldn't you know it, one of our players donated here tonight. And as a thank you, I think this is fitting. As the consolation prize for going home first, our first raffle winner will be Supriya.
Yay!
Everyone in the chat felt terrible, so I'm glad Zoop gets to go home with something. I will reach out to her for her reward, which of course, again, is a full physical, the last ever physical set of Castaway and all of its supplements. And an extra special thank you to Riley from Afterthought Committee for donating that for us, for supporting this stream, for being in the chat. I just want you all to know that Riley is also giving us an extra special bonus that will last the entire stream. Anytime any of our players die, and I mean die, not voted off, Riley will add 5 community copies of Castaway to their itch. So, if you out there are wondering, boy, I sure hope they do love and friendship forever, keep in mind, if a death occurs, you could get yourself a free copy of Castaway, the PDF version. So we all win.
We all win.
Everyone, thank you again for joining us. Thank you for donating. Thank you to Roll D5 for rating us here tonight in support of this fantastic charity and team. We will be back with our 9 remaining Castaways next week. We might be getting rid of more of them next week, not just the one. We'll be back here January 15th, 7 p.m. Pacific. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody wave.